first of all, let's do up the Manscaped thing. Shout out Manscaped, as always. Use the code WINNERS. 20% discount.
Yeah.
Free shipping when you use the code WINNERS from Manscaped. You're not gonna get a smoother, cleaner, trim. You know, when you're body grooming. Doug can co-sign.
Doug co-sign.
Doug can co-sign. The man them have been talking, you know.
Yeah.
Man said the thing's patterned in the group chat.
Happy with my thing still.
Yeah.
I see it. Clean.
I see it, and you know it clean, bro.
I will put the leveler on. Shave the
so you went in.
Yeah. I got to shave the little piece now my legs. The leveler.
What about gave the legs a little a fade?
A little fade. I fade.
A little 0.5.
0.5 skin fade. Got a little fade. I'll keep it 100.
No, he's keeping it. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself.
My testosterone is flying around this body on a different level.
If your testosterone's doing that, I'd want to know what your testosterone's doing. Man said it's testosterone, you know. Testosterone, you know.
Give it a little fade on the top.
Yeah.
Clean off the rest of it. You get me? Come on.
Yeah,
so don't just go from mad bush to bald.
Okay,
you understand?
You patterned it. You just.
So man, literally a fading man's talking. All right. Well, yeah, that's it. Manscaped. Go on Manscaped. 20% discount when you use the code WINNERS. Yeah. 20% discount. Use the code WINNERS plus free shipping.
Winners talking.
I see the thing the other day about saying that single men don't change their bed sheets.
Oh, come on.
I don't know which single men that is though, because I don't imagine that any of the man them in the room that are single don't change their bed sheets for 4 months.
Listen, man's
That's what it
4
said.
months.
That's what it said.
4 months.
That's what it said. That's what they're saying.
4 months.
That's so it says.
Can't go 4 days.
Come on.
Can't go 4
Man's
days.
obsessed with cleanliness and all of that. So.
You know what I mean? 'Cause it's light work. It's nothing just to peel off 2 pillows, a bed sheet.
Could go a week at the most. Could go a week at the most. Yeah. But if work's been put on the bed, the man then would standardly remember them days as bachelors back in the day.
Before and after works.
Come on.
So you change the bed sheets before someone's. You know what I mean?
Let them know, Doug. Break it down for them. For you man up and coming, listen to what Doug's about to say, because this is the standard protocol for you man, bachelor man. You got your little setup. Gals on the set, you're seeing someone. Break it down to them, Doug.
Gals there come in, you wash it, you change your bed sheet standardly. Because, bruh, see my bed, man's got the duvet. Is it the duvet? Man. So man's got the drawers. So in the drawers is bed. Each 4 drawers is bedded.
Oh, you got the duvet?
Come on.
Yeah, the duvet with the pull-out drawers. Yeah. You got the lift in. So like, boom. So
you ain't got the water bed no more.
Nah, the water bed's the water bed.
Nah, I remember you. Now that's was on the water bed thing.
Yeah,
no joke. Yeah, it was on the water bed thing.
But they like, see the modern day water beds now? Is it like how they used to be back in the day where it's a bit...
Brother, the water bed was doing...
Yeah. Man all sleeping in tutu, man just float to the edge.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Serious. Yeah, 1 minute little tidal wave.
Man had that from around 25 to 28.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. Because it just busts up. And Daps on the waterbed. What you saying? We think Daps, what, some leopard print boxes and everything there as well. You know what man's living the bachelor dream? You know the bachelor dream?
Man being in the ocean.
Tarzan dream. That's the second off. I knew leopard print. I didn't have to be there. I know them bachelor dream.
Fur boxes and leopard print. Bro,
see?
I knew it, you know. All that says to me is warmth.
Yeah, and comfort and happiness.
I can't.
Man's happy.
Bro, I can't, because you see the sheets. I got
dream.
these sheets from IKEA. Yeah, and the sheets from like, they're just mad, like, I don't know, like.
You man sleep with what's the heat thing called? The heated blanket. Heated blanket.
No, I can't.
No.
My bed has to be cold when I get in.
It's cold when I get in.
Yeah. So all my. And that's what. And this is the thing. All this not washing your bed sheets thing.
Yeah, let's get back to that
because you see them all the washing your bed. Because my bed has to be cold, innit? Yeah.
Yes.
So. You know when you got fresh sheets on and the certain sheets the same way, yeah, like, you know, if you sleep in it like for 4 days, 5 days or whatever, it's warm, it starts to lose the, you know what I mean? Like, and the fragrance, because you use the softener, you get me? Like, man, I got the 3-in-1, so I don't use separate softener, but you know what I mean? Man, just, you know what I mean? It starts to lose that whole, so you have to go again. Recycle and go again, but fresh sheets are always the coldest.
Mandatory. But fresh sheets is just on a hygiene basis anyway. Especially if you're entertaining. For you single man, them. If you're entertaining,
come on,
you understand? Get your shit right. Change the bedding after she's gone. change the bedding.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? That should be standard.
Yeah.
I personally don't know. I think that 4 month thing sounds like a myth, but
Yeah, but you know.
But
No, but then how many? What did it say? What did it say? How much was the percentage, or what was it?
I can't remember.
Oh, okay, so it just said most of UK men, or
Nah,
I said a percentage of UK men.
still, I don't think it's far fetched.
it's far fetched.
I don't think it is. Nah.
Because look at them.
Nah. With that said,
but
it's false.
The no bed sheet.
Yeah, all right.
This one, I think.
No, there is
most
possibly.
men think they can get away with it. They'll do it because they're not doing it for them.
But I feel like a modern day men, like you see, like modern day men, like all of ourselves, like we're the modern day men. We do our things, we work, we go out there. We're a bit different. Like obviously, if you got the, you know, like you said, the broken bed sheet man, them, the cloudy ones, the game, like the man that don't move, don't do nothing. Yeah, maybe so, but I think the modern day men tend to take care of themselves differently.
A lot of man is last on their list.
changing the bedding.
Last on their list.
What's your
much is the long?
What's your thoughts on that, Dinos?
4 months is extreme. Even if you forget and you're getting on with whatever, 4 months, that ain't realistic.
I don't think it's realistic.
Bruv, because you imagine it's
Man, them are lazy, but
but
Not
4
that
months,
lazy.
4 months is...
That's extreme.
4 months
that's
is
a nasty man.
like your skin.
Yeah, that's
Everything,
everything's
that's-
in there.
Your skin's eating.
Yeah.
Everything.
My skin, like, if I go too long and let's say if I ever spend a night in dirty sheets, bro, my skin will just flare out instantly.
Come on.
Yeah.
Rex, how often you changing your bedding?
Every fortnight.
Palms.
Palms. How often you changing your bed sheets?
Maximum every 2 weeks.
Maximum every 2 weeks. Okay, the same as Rex. That's
With Rex.
But when I was younger, wait, I had bad times. When I was younger.
What's bad times?
Well, maybe
5 months.
Months. Whatever. But I had to learn the hard way.
Months, man.
What was the hard way?
Months.
Why did
When
you?
I was younger, I didn't know it's just
See what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah, but what do you mean you had to learn the hard way? What happened?
Bro, man knew it was just like when
He had bed
Yeah, but
bugs.
that's when you're like what 18.
He had bed bugs.
He didn't
had
have
bed
bed
bugs.
bugs.
Or
He had
was it
bed
like
bugs.
when you say learn the hard way? Is it because you only had like one set of bedding?
No, he learnt the hard way. meaning
Lazy.
He had bed
No, I'm
bugs.
not
He didn't
bro.
have bed bugs,
Bed
he
bugs,
had
you waste, man.
Straight in it.
He said 2.5 months.
Yeah,
so-
but he said when he was like 18 and
So
that,
what
and he
did
didn't know
learn?
you needed
What's the
to
hard
do.
way? Can someone ask him then? 'Cause he
I already
didn't
asked him what's the hard way.
Your bed's dirty, innit? It's just dirty.
He just
So
needs.
what's the learn way you had the hard?
Bro,
learn.
why are you asking these questions?
He's a drawer. He tries to draw you out, you know.
Stupid questions.
He's always trying to
He
draw
said-
you out.
Alright, let's act like he didn't say it. Alright, let's stop. Everyone act like he didn't say I learned the hard way.
But look,
Let's
bro,
move on.
I change my bed sheets every 2 weeks now anyway. Up to every 2 weeks.
There you go.
My pillowcase, everything.
I love that.
It's calm, man.
So when you didn't,
It doesn't matter then. But I never had bed bugs though. That's a I think that's an extreme, innit?
It's an extreme. It's an extreme. No, but on the whole, let's just make that clear for those watching. Man, them up and coming, man, them doing their thing. You know, bachelors, change your bedding on a regular basis. It don't cost that much. You can go and buy you can buy flipping bed sets from where, Doug?
Bro,
Again?
B&M.
Even the
So
cheap
when I
ones.
moved,
The
when I
cheap
moved,
ones.
Primark.
Primark, when I
B&M,
moved,
you don't have to get no fancy ones.
Primark.
When I
And some
moved-
of them look good as well.
Yeah, when
They
I
look
moved,
good.
I got some of my bedding sets. When I moved to where I am now, because I just moved there, I would go B&M to get places, things for the yard and
I
that.
heard
And you
B&M's
see
the
some little
joint.
beds.
I got my curtains there.
I
I
heard
got
B&M's
bedding
the joint.
sets. I got like the bedding sets for like £22. Grab 2-3 of them. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like you can, as long as you got them there, because that's the thing. That's another thing. Man, then make sure they got the stuff there to.
No, you have to have.
You have to-
Brother,
you get
I
what I'm
remember.
saying?
I remember when I was with Nikos the other day. He pulled up and bought like 3 different sets of bedding just from one little local place. Where was the little place, Nikos?
Well, Bricky.
Yeah, just in Bricky. But where was the spot?
Well, near the markets thing.
See you go. Just a little.
But listen to what I'm
Why?
saying.
Why are you
No, but
laughing
listen
for?
what I'm saying.
Why is he so aggressive today?
But listen to what I'm saying. Nico's done that. Listen. No, look.
You men are funny, you know.
No.
You men have got to get.
No.
Yeah, man's time, man. You listen, yeah, Bricky still.
But process it. That's the bottom of most man's list. Nikos is a big man who knows what to do.
Yeah.
A lot of man, that's bottom of their list. I'm just being real.
What? Bedding.
Yeah. Answer man to list
Yeah,
his priorities and see where bedding comes.
command them will say because they can't visibly see
Ask
that
the man
and
to
they ain't changing.
Yeah.
visual-
But that's just what you got to change that, bro.
Yeah.
Whether you can see it or not, just common sense should
So
tell
you
you.
got sleep in it, you can smell it. Surely.
You've been rolling around it for a hot minute.
Well,
You
yeah.
have to smell your bedding to change it. That's mad.
But I can believe it. Now that you put it like that, I can believe there's man that's going a couple months. 4 months is mad, but I can
4
believe
months is mad.
Yeah, but you can see man going 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months I can believe. 2 months I can believe, man.
That's still too much.
It's hell of a long time. Come on, bro. But them young man days there, man. What?
Yeah.
You know, there's man that was laying down 3 different gal on the same bed in the week. Look past that. He said that. You like that, innit? You put in a T. You said T. You put in a T. Like,
middle fingers behind cameras.
Yeah. Everyone's on job today. He just pointed at T. He nodded and pointed at T.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, nah, you got
That happened back in the day.
As youth man, them. That
man was laying down 2 gallon one night or one day. That happened by accident.
I said 2 gallon.
Not even by accident.
Yeah, that happened by accident.
Nah, but let's be real, because that's what you're saying. When man was younger, man, they wasn't on man's list of priorities. I think we're all mature. Like now, man, I'm grown men, innit? Like, so there's things that man just don't even. It's not even because of like someone coming around. It's just how you live, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? It's normal.
House proud.
Yeah, house proud. Like, you know what I mean? Man pay rent, man pay council tax, man pay water bills, this, gas, electric. Man gonna look after their yard, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just you one there. Do you get me?
Change your bedding. It's about feeling good within yourself as well. It's about feeling good.
In general, though, just the housekeeping for men.
But right now, there's a Don drinking a Magnum, bunning a spliff, and saying these men are talking something jolty. Like, man,
Yeah.
change bed sheet every 2 weeks. That's not G.
That's not G.
That's not G.
But then also, this is the thing as well. See, like when you go jail. See, like even in prison. So basically, because you know you get the times when you always used to be able to switch your stuff here. I don't even know that's part of my routine as well. Why I'm like that is because every week, you know, there's a time you can switch all your tracksuit bottoms. You can switch all your things in it. Yeah.
You washed.
Yeah, no. So it's like you put it in to be washed, but you get a new fresh set.
Yeah.
So part of your routine, you will always change your bedding.
How
like
often do they do that?
I think it's every week. Every week. But some man might not.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I know.
But you get that every
I
week.
knew that was part of my routine and my like boom, bedding, and I see the man them there, boom, boom, everyone's changing their tracksuit, t-shirts, this, that, whatnot, and you get your fresh bedding. You change your bed. So and most of the man them most probably are still stuck in that regime, especially the man them that have been jail a lot and that of
Routine,
the routine of the regime of doing that. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's why subconsciously because mine's every 7 to 8 days. I always normally.
Routine is one of the most important things. Let me bust a champagne to routine. Give us a champagne. I didn't bust one today. And let's move on to the topic. Topic's kind of it's a step left, but people keep asking for this all the time.
Yeah, let's
and
go.
Two man them said routine.
Yeah,
you might as well go on it because people keep asking this all the time. They want the man them to talk on mental health. So while we're talking mental health, routine is a big part of it. Of what's good as far as your mental health and feeling good within yourself.
Yeah,
a lot of people struggling with it right now. Difficult times, feeling low, finding it hard to get themselves up. I think routine is one of the things that helps. So we'll kick it off from there.
Listen,
Lagos.
Mental health is a mad one because I'm always open about it. I talk to especially, I don't know, like sometimes on here I'm open about it, but more to my close friends and people I talk to. I'm very like real about it. So we talk about it, we put it out there. Like sometimes when it comes to mental health, man, every day is a different day of trying to keep man's mind always focused on what man's trying to do, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like mental health, even if you've got shit together and you're on top of it, you can also be affected by certain things in the mind, innit? Do you get what I mean? So it's always important, like you said, routine, gym. Like part of the reason why Monday to Friday I always try to find myself in the gym is because it's part of my routine, plus also part of my mental routine. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's a place that even if I'm not training, going ham, because man's still chunky, but if I'm not going ham, it's a place I see my people. It's like I socialize. It's a place where I can just be myself and be normal, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? And set myself up for whatever I've done already past the day. I'll set myself up for whatever I've got to do in the day. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's good, like, to always have a routine to help you always keep your mind ticking over mentally and stuff like that. Do you get me? So, yeah, but mental health, man, it's one of them things that you definitely got to really kind of just like, you know what I mean, try your best to kind of stay on top of your thoughts and your mind and like we're saying, like, just try to keep your head and your thoughts in control, like, because that's the part of it that sends you over the edge when you overthink things and just do too much, you know what I'm saying?
It's a difficult thing, dealing with your thoughts, dealing with your issues, dealing with whatever things you've got internally. Like, it's a very difficult thing to stay on top of.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's got their own crosses to bear, innit?
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own stresses, tribulations. Right? So you might be, like, for myself personally, I don't say I struggle with anything mental health wise in that sense, but I know I've got my own issues that I have to deal with, like probably internal pain or anger or this, that, other things that get, and I know how my way of dealing with them is, I think if I don't go training, then I might be a madman.
Yeah.
You know, like that. A lot angrier than I am now.
So when anything happens and you don't train, let's say life, injuries, or you just can't get to the gym because it happens.
Yeah.
Do you see the difference?
See, that's a good question. I see the difference in the sense that, that's why now I'm kind of on top of my stuff, because when I can't train, because I've had bad injuries in it where I can't train for a sustained period of time, for quite a long period of time, and it's not like I sink. Because that's where, that's why I say like probably I don't have the issues others do, because that's where my mind actually kicks in, and I'll be like, you'll be fine, don't worry. My mind's strong. Yeah. You understand? My thing, I think, is more with anger. Anger issues, innit? Like, that's what I say more is I've got anger issues, innit? Like, if I let myself go, then I can get, like, dark.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? Like,
no, I fully
you see
get
what I'm trying
it.
to say?
I
like,
fully get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
it's
say.
It's a blend of a lot of things, because it's like, even like the dark side, always suppressing the dark side and the dark thoughts and all the madnesses that man knows he's possibly capable of. But also with time, because man's never been pushed over the edge, it's like you haven't had to. But then it's like in life, it's them little things that happen that it's like, boy, you know what, man? This could just be the one that I just make, you know, just to prove a point, like just to show, man. Do you get me? Because when you're not doing stuff, it's even harder. I feel like if you're active all the time, you can just get active. But when you haven't been active, I feel like there's a line that once you cross it, you could really do a madness. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you've had to suppress it and control it for so long.
Suppressing is bad.
Bad, do you get me? But it's also, like you say, it is a mental thing. Like, you have to always be on top of knowing when to take deep breaths, having conversations with people, making certain phone calls, because you know a man will calm you down, or doing that. And it's like, so it's always the fight with that. Then also, like with me, I think I always have them ones because I'm always cool. Everyone's like, Dougie's cool. But no one ever knows what I'm capable of doing. I've never had to do no extreme mad shit, because I've never been pushed to a point I've had to do some mad shit. But I've done stuff in my life, innit? But it's like Dougie's cool, So it's like, man, it's like no one's ever had to, no one's had to test, man. But then they don't know. So it's like you always have to kind of hold back the madness. But and on top of that, it's like, I always know, this is the man thing, because with the mental side of things, it's like, I always know that when you get to really know me and you're around, man, you'll know, Dougie's a bit mad, innit? Like, in a sense. And I said it to you before, Peter, like, I am just my own character, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? But I kind of understand me to the point where I know how to kind of suppress certain thoughts, carry on a certain way, and be normal to the eyes. But when you're around me and I'm just myself, I'm always on banter, I'm always like, just do man shit, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, understanding yourself and knowing what thoughts and knowing what goes through your head, what you should pick out and what you should like put away is like always good to kind of know yourself. I think when it comes to mental health and it comes to your thoughts and your mind, and that, knowing yourself is the best way to help deal with the issue, if you get what I mean. Because
that's what it is with me. I think I know myself.
Yeah. Well. So you know what you see, like when you have a thought and you know in your head, like. Because I think sometimes with madness and mental health, and when people do go mad, is because they can't separate the madness from reality. Do you get what I'm saying? So when people start doing mad shit, it's because that is now become their reality. So it's like sometimes when I have like you say, someone's pissed man off or something's happened and I'm thinking something and I know, actually I can tell that's just a mad thought, or that ain't what it is. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And you can separate the two to just let you know that, all right, cool, Dougie, cool down, that and move on, or like, do you know what I'm saying? Because, and it can be anything, because sometimes in that, sometimes I get anxiety, so sometimes I always have to know that, like, know to calm myself down, to know that certain problem isn't, or that thing isn't as high, as intense as the feeling is making it feel. Do you get what I'm saying?
So you say you get anxiety. Do you know how to deal with that anxiety?
Yeah.
So
but I feel like it came from...
Can you share how you deal with your anxiety?
I take a moment to calm down.
Others might go through the same thing that can't deal with it.
Like, I take a moment to think about it, because I feel like for me, I think my anxiety comes from when I used to smoke weed, innit? So I gave up smoking weed a long time ago, but I think the knock-on effects from weed is that sometimes I get anxious. Do you get what I'm saying? It could be, and it's not even for like anything. It's not.
Hold that thought, while you say that. I'll keep where you was.
Yeah.
I need to say this quickly. In the process of this, mental health, all of this, weed is not for everybody.
Yeah, trust me.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, it can have effects on all different people, all different ways. It can trigger parts of your brain. You understand? I know, man, that whatever, and everything in the weed ain't particularly good for you. You understand? So, like, it's not. If it's not for you, you need to recognize it's not for you. Put it down. It could just be slowing you down in life anyway. It could be clouding your judgment. It could be making you overthink things, making you more paranoid, more switchy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying to
All
you?
of that.
So I know it's not for everyone. Carry on, Doug.
Yeah, no, real talk. Because I started smoking weed and that from I was 13, 14.
Come on.
Do you know what I mean? So you think all them years of just bunning till I actually gave up. So I feel like through that, the after effect of the mental side of it is that sometimes it'll be anything, something little, and then sometimes. But I just have to understand that I just have to take a moment to calm down. And then if I have to ring someone that knows me personally, that knows me well, then I'll ring them and just be like, raw. They'll be like, this and da-da-da. And after that, I'm fine. But sometimes I think people don't want to sound like even something like this.
You have your go-to people.
I have my go-to people that I can
Very
call with.
important.
Very important.
Support group.
Support group.
Listen, I'll be real. Like I said, like my issue, I know my issue. My issue is my brother knows me in it. So, you know, I'm aware of myself. So I know my issue when it comes to. But I think I've been very good lately, though.
Yeah,
I have, innit?
What anger?
As far as that, nah, decent. Decent.
Wait, are we talking anger?
Yeah, I think I've been good. Because I'll be real. I had to look at myself and be like, I can't keep doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like I'm switching. I'm switching, and then I feel bad afterwards how I've switched, and it's taking me 8 to 10 hours to just get back to calm and normal. Like it's like I've lost the plot completely. You understand? But it's been years.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I'm aware of what I'm doing. It's not like I'm doing anything too mad, but I'm switching to this where I'm almost out of control. You understand?
Yeah.
And I know where it stems from. You understand? It really, I just say it stems from my brother. I know it all stems from that.
Course, yeah.
You understand? But that to me is my thing that I knew. Like I study myself in it, so I was aware like you can't keep doing this. It's long. That's why you see when. Obviously, I do it anyway because it's how you need to hit the pads to fucking breathe. But I know it's pain at the same time. When I'm really zoning in there and I'm like, like I know where it's stemming from. So that's my release. That's how I get it out or training or whatever this, that, and the other. But everyone.
Yeah, I just about to pick up on that because that's what I think a lot of people struggle. See, like, being in a conversation, people will say that if you own up to your weaknesses or certain things that you have, it's a weakness. But sometimes it's not if you understand. Like, see with me, if I understand myself and you understand yourself, I understand myself
fully.
Like, fully to the point. If I know I'm behaving in a certain way, I will like understand that. If I'm being a cunt, I know I'm being a cunt. It's because I've chose to be a cunt, not because I'm just doing it and I don't even realise what I'm doing. Do you get what I'm saying? It's because man knows himself, innit? Like, and it's not because man some guru. Like, I fully took time because I've been through shit. I've been down and out where I've had nothing and I've sat there and I've had to take time and think of who I am as a person. Do you get what I'm saying and what I'm about? So it's like I've took time to study myself, and I think once you study yourself and you kind of understand how your mind works, how you tick, what ticks you off, what can drive you, what can get you going, it's a better way to deal with certain feelings when they come, when you know what's the best way to kind of deal with yourself, innit? Like, my thing is with certain things, I know the best way for me to deal with it is to take a moment, have a breather, and then call someone.
The communication.
Yeah.
That call someone is big because it's when you keep it to yourself. I always say depression is rage turned inwards. Like, when you keep it to yourself, not sharing, not speaking on it, not vocalizing. Sometimes you could be pissed about something small, or you might be going through something at home. You come in this room now. No, I don't. When I say you, I mean somebody. Come in this room now. You're pissed about what's going on behind closed doors. You're feeling a certain kind of way, but you come in with that energy and you don't share, or you don't say this is what's going on.
Yeah.
You internalize it. And now you end up arguing. Me and you end up arguing. Say, really, you ain't got no problem with me, you know. I'm not the problem.
And that happens. I bet that happens a lot where people
course it does.
carrying a burden.
Of course it does.
And then they're not talking. It's not like saying,
Yeah,
you know what?
but they're holding it in. They're holding it in, and it's building, and it's building, and it starts from your ankle and it's building to your knee. Then it's up. You understand? And now till it's to your head, and now boom. You see what I'm trying to say?
Communication's key because it's the thing.
Speak to someone.
Bruv.
Vent to someone.
It's nothing wrong with sharing the fact that, and I think that's the thing, and the stigma about mental health is that all of a sudden people think if you've got mental health, you've got issues. But the thing is, everyone's got something mentally going on. And that's the thing, no one wants to admit to it because...
Don't feel ashamed. Don't
it's
feel
not
like
shame.
Don't be embarrassed if you feel like the heavyweight champion of the world's got mental health issues, bro.
Yeah. But
and he talks on it openly.
But I feel like people associate mental health with a badness. Do you get what I mean? Like, I think because it's the stigma of it. Like, yeah, it's like a weakness, or it's bad to have mental health because it's like means you could be borderline crazy or something. But actually, everyone's mental health, which if you break down the word, like their mental health is what designs them as who they are. Do you get me? Because not everyone's perfect. Not everyone's 100% rare tear. Like, people have things that trigger them and twitch them the way that they are. And that is their mental health of who that person is, their DNA of who they are, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So
every man in this room, to a man, has got something in that they have to deal with personally. That they'll might share a piece, but the rest of it's something they're gonna have to carry and kind of deal with internally. You understand?
That's why I say it's a bit easier for the heavyweight champion to share that he's got a mental problem, because he's the heavyweight champion. You're not really checking his chi. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the time when he had the mental health problem, he was on his face.
But he knocked out Klitschko, but he dealt with Klitschko the week before. But what I'm saying is, when you say you got a mental health issue, it looks like there's a weakness in you.
Yeah.
So when the heavyweight champion is saying, I got this, you're not calling him weak, are you? You're saying he's got a mental health issue. You're looking at it as
you're right.
like if someone says they got cancer or something, you're looking at it as the actual health issue.
No, illness. You're right, because there's man that will be like, I'm depressed. I'm not going to work.
And what you gonna
and
tell
when
him?
me and Stunner will both say,
Man
fucking lazy.
Get to
don't want to
the
go
job.
work. I lie. Some
Yeah.
fellas is laughing. We'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You understand?
You don't want to fucking get out and just go and fucking get off your ass. You're a man. Man up. Stop being a pum pum.
Go earn. Go earn.
yeah.
But when Tyson's saying he's not going to earn for 2 years.
He already earned.
Yeah.
He already put food on the table.
But that's what I'm saying.
I like
The
that.
difference, but the
What I'm
difference is
saying
with
is,
the
yeah, he gets
attitude.
paid a
But the
bigger
way
check.
that you're saying it, I get it, because when you've lived and you're older, especially if it's like a younger, and you lived and you're older, because if it's an old man, a big man telling you, boy, man's depressed, you're gonna say, rah, brother, let me speak to you, innit? But when it's the youngs, because we know part of it is to get up and go and get at, because as a young kid, if you're just sitting there and you're saying you're depressed, it's because maybe you're looking at everything in the world that you ain't got and what you ain't, and it's getting you that. So come on, let's get out, get busy, get out there, get
out.
Do what you need to.
Let me grab that. If
Yeah.
you're a young buck, certain ages, and you feel like it's all getting too much for this, that, the other, I would say you need to disconnect from all the bullshit. Lock off the social medias. Take your time. Get in the real world. Do what you need.
100.
Sometimes it's too many images of perfection. Too many images of happy life. Too many images of death.
Baller.
And man, them getting beat up and all this kind of stuff online. Like everyone's desensitized now, you know.
Yeah.
Like you go online, you're gonna see you can see anything you want. Ain't the latest thing that they were talking about is these fucking potty fucking things in Dubai. The gal them namming shit.
I see.
So you can see any kind of fuckery in the world online. So if you don't step, not everyone's built to deal with all of these images and take on everything
And then
that's
some
going
people
on.
think that, see what this guy done with the potty thing.
Man, them need
Right,
to-
is that
man,
what I
them-
got to get a bag now? Do you get what I'm saying? Like Galaxy and that, you know, when people that have no way out or
But go-
don't see no way out.
Go church or go to the mosque.
Yeah.
Go pray.
Yeah, man. Like you just have to shut off, and the thing is, I think the quicker that some of these youths shut away from all of this stuff is the sooner that they get in the, like you said, in the real world and realize that they can set themselves up, because you could stay in that whole thing depressed. It's like even now, just the other day, I found out, not even the other day, I found out today, well, yeah, this morning, that one of the brothers that I grew up with, but he's been just doing road, stab up a youth, now he's got Nick, now he's looking at a mad bird at his big old age. You get what I'm saying? And you think, this is man that's just been out there trying to build lines, what's really doing that road, you know, like just living that lifestyle, trying to chase this thing.
He could have gone and seek religion and
Seek
filled
religion
his soul rather than filling his pockets. Listen, sometimes filling your pockets ain't the one.
Yeah.
You fill your heart and you'll feel good within yourself. I
Growing
like
up,
palms.
because you know what it is.
Palms
even-
just saying,
No, but what I mean
the
is not even
balance.
that, because it's not like man was super mad. Like what I mean is he was trying to do the step one, you know, stage one.
What stage one?
That stage one, like you out trying to get a little dot, and you get building your line, and
You just said this man's age.
yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Because the point I was trying to make was is that you see, if the kids don't disconnect, and don't come out of the system, and you get the youths that are just always chasing, trying to, it will get to a point where you do a madness to get what it is you're trying to get, and then all of a sudden you're birded. Or all of a sudden you're the one that's got stabbed up over something.
My
shot over
people.
something. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. This is a prime example of a man that always just been in, just trying to be that lifestyle, innit? Trying to do
but
whatever, maybe up
then
one week and down another week.
Too caught up. My
Too
people,
caught up.
do what feeds your soul. Do what makes you feel good. It might not be a monetary gain that makes you feel good. Look at shout out Miniature. I see he just did comedy show
bro.
yesterday. Did Kojo's Funhouse.
Yes.
That obviously fed his soul. It's something that he wanted to do. Shout him out again. Shout out Miniature.
And I watched the clip.
I watched the clip.
Yeah.
he went and did a comedy thing. A man's doing what makes himself feel good within himself. Not caring what people say. It might not be a money thing right now, but do what you love. And then if money comes as a byproduct, that's a bonus. You understand? A man's feeding his soul, so a man's happy. Wife, feed kids, man's happy, as it should be. Man's just moving, doing what makes them happy. You understand?
Yeah, straight.
A lot of people are unhappy, so sometimes you might need to have a word with yourself. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Switch off your mobile devices, switch off the TV, and just have a moment of just thought. You understand? And just look at what you want to do. Like, maybe don't think too much if you can't handle the thinking, but get a pen and paper out. Write down some things that you would like to attain, some things you would like to achieve in life from the smallest of goals. Let's take Palms, for example. Palms might say, goal 1 is, I'm going to link T every, what day, T? Or every day?
Every day.
Every day, and me and him's going training.
But that's not feasible. Can you start off realistic, please?
What are you saying? Right, you're still saying Palms ain't gonna do it. Leave him.
No, but man said every day, bro.
All right, 5 days. Right, which we started 3 days. All right, start with 3 days a week. We're gonna link
Monday,
T,
Wednesday, Friday,
and then you go from there. Start with a single goal, and then just build, my people, because things can be done. It's just small steps sometimes to make you feel better within yourself. Vocalize it, share with others. Understand yourself and be honest with yourself as well. See, like I said, I know myself, innit? Like, I literally know myself, you know. Like, I know myself down to the point where people would say to me when I was younger, P's like, oh, P's too arrogant. I know myself. That arrogance that you think is arrogance is what I need to do to fuel myself to do everything that I'm going to do. Exactly. I know it's confidence, but I'm explaining to them. When they call it arrogance, it's the confidence I have to have. I have no choice but to have this because I have to move. You understand? And if I don't move, nothing else ain't going to get done. So what you might describe as arrogance is an overwhelming confidence that I need for me to live in this world and do the things that other people won't dare to do.
And
you
people need
understand?
to figure
That's
out
knowing
what it
yourself.
is. Like exactly what you're saying. Everyone needs to figure out what it is that's going to keep them moving.
Keep them moving.
In the way that, in the direction of where they need to go in life. Do you get what I'm saying? Find that vice, whatever it is. I don't know if vice is the right word, but
vice is the word.
Find that hobby, find that love of like doing something. Because once you find that love of doing something, that might be the motivation that you need every day, even just to wake up. Do you get me? Because some people most really want to lay in their bed, don't want to get out of bed. Do you get what I'm saying? So sometimes you just need to find something that's gonna make you get out of the bed.
Some people don't want to get out of the bed.
Trust me.
I've heard about this.
Yeah, some people don't want to get out of their bed. People sleep the day away. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Because nothing ain't going on, just wishing the day away.
You need to get up.
I don't want to get out of bed.
But
no, it's real.
But you get out of bed.
I don't want to get out of bed, but you got to think of the bigger picture.
Yeah.
What are you getting out of bed for? What's the purpose? Why am I going to work?
Yeah.
Why am I going to do this? Why am I? You got to think of the. No one wants to get out of fucking bed.
Yeah.
I lie, Nicholas. At 6:30 in the morning. But you
real.
got to think of the bigger picture.
No, it's true. It's true. And it's mad because even like with my work, how my work changed up and it switched. I used to feel guilty for laying in. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Now I don't care if I get out of bed when I want to get out of bed. I don't care whether if I want to sleep in till 4 o'clock or I get up at 2 or whatever because I work nights. My shift pattern's all mad, but so I have no reason because I used to feel guilty because I work nights. I used to think. Like I used to be in the day. I've got the whole day. Why am I just sleeping? You know what I'm saying? But like but now I don't really care about it. Do you know what I'm saying? I sleep in if I have to sleep in, and I get up if I have to get up. But
come on,
you know what I mean?
Because you know shit's getting done.
Shit's getting done either way, regardless. Do you know what I mean? So you can sleep in if you know you're getting your shit done. But if you ain't getting your shit done, get up.
This is an important one as well. Changing lanes. If you know if you're having some mental issues, you're feeling a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
Ask for some help. Be honest. Ask for help. You can't suffer in silence.
Yeah.
Understand? Reach out. Pick up. I don't give a shit. Even if you got, I know a couple of people that work, that work for Samaritans and all of that. You might want to speak to a straight. And I'm not joking. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like if you might need to speak to someone.
Listen.
You might not be able to go therapy. That. Speak to someone. Ask for help.
Bruv, talking to someone is a key thing.
Like you need that someone.
And it don't even necessarily have to be a friend. Like, because some people feel uncomfortable sharing certain things with people
friends.
that are close.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing, and like you're making a strong point there because communication and letting it out is the first sign of acceptance. accepting the situation for what it is, innit? So if you're not willing to accept it, it's gonna drive you mad even more that you're not accepting what the thing you're going through and whatever it is. So talking to someone and letting it out is the first sign of acceptance, which is the first sign of moving in the direction of feeling better. Do you get what I'm saying? Whatever it is. And sometimes if it's not even, it don't have to be, could be someone that you work with that you get along and you say, look, I want to share this with you, boom, 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 because you don't want to share it with someone personal. But find someone that you're comfortable talking to that is gonna not judge you for it.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Listen, sometimes my friend them ring me when they're going through certain things, and it's like in my head I know that's why they're kind of ringing me. We won't chat on that, but in my head I'm aware. Like
but it's because you
what
listen.
I'm saying? Yeah, 100.
Because I've got friends that would do the same.
100.
Like, they will phone me, and it's because I would listen. Not because I
100.
got the answers.
But
it's because man would listen, and
that's a key as well.
Yeah, know what I mean?
I got told that once by a I think she she did psychology or she was some kind of counselor.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I was like, my friend's ringing me. She was next to me. We was in the gym. And she was like, I was listening. And I went to say something. She goes, don't talk.
Yeah.
Just listen. Let him talk. You understand?
Let him get it out.
Let him get it out. Don't just let him get everything he's got to get off his chest out. You understand? It's important. Sometimes just listen to your friend. Let him get it off.
Because you ain't got to solve it.
You ain't got to fix. Not every problem has to be you can fix.
Yeah. Because sometimes that little listen is what, and you listening and they feel like they've been listened to,
it can make
is the difference that's stopping people from doing certain things. Because I know one of my brethren, like one of my peoples, rest in peace, like they tried to holler at someone late night before they actually like did what they did, took their life in it. And that one call might have just been just to air something, you know what I mean? And the person at the time was like, I see the call, but I thought, do you know what I mean? Like,
that's a mad.
It's a mad one. No, but you don't know, innit? But that one call and that listening is the difference between. Like, I don't want to take it to that extreme, but
that's what makes me answer.
Some people are suicidal. Do you get what I'm saying? So
you know what? You think you're the only one?
You know what? Sometimes it's that listening and not blaring them out and shutting them out, or just giving them a whole bag of chat.
I'm glad that you know I'm not suicidal. Because enough times I call you, you don't answer.
They're swerving.
Yeah,
you know like that.
So clearly, you believe in me. You believe in me.
Yeah.
I like that.
But sometimes, bro, these people could be on the wire. Like, and I know that my friend who didn't pick up the phone call most probably lives with that. Do you get what I'm saying?
You would do.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
a lot to live with.
It's a lot to live with. You
can't blame yourself, though.
You can't blame yourself.
You would ask yourself that question.
You'd ask yourself the question. Do you get what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know what? When it's people you love, you're gonna be like, right, take a bit of responsibility because take on that burden because they're not here, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? But sometimes, just listen, take the call, listen, and hear what people have to say, innit? And just, you know what I mean? Show them some love and let them know they're good, innit?
Yeah,
you know?
Respect. And don't look at this waste man with his eyes closed in front of me right now. Is that how you're gonna do it with someone if they're stressed and going through problems? Palms.
No, I was listening to them, innit? Try and be, supportive.
That's supportive. Palms will just laugh at them. Palms gonna ring me. He's moving mad boys, bro. He's moving mad.
Hey, my man, bro, he's chatting, talking a Mazzoline. I couldn't wait to cut.
But even sometimes when someone can't talk to you, because there's one brother on the ends, a couple man's told me, "Raw, you know, man, I know of him. I don't know him in like that. Innit? He's moving different, like
what recent?
Yeah, recent. He's just moving. Social media's moving different.
Man, know him.
Yeah, you know him. How he moves is moving different. So sometimes if someone can't come to talk to you to say how they're feeling,
moving nuts.
Check behaviours. You know what I mean?
Check behaviour patterns. You can see it. We see that enough.
But
all them man there, you see the switch in the social media. They start ranting.
Yeah. It's a rant.
Man, them start ranting on the social media. That's a telltale sign when they start the rant.
Yeah. And then the man pushed it way left where he said, "Nah, something's wrong with this."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
it's true though, because the ranting
signs
on
are there
social media.
sometimes.
But check in though.
You got to check in. The signs are there, bro.
I know. You know what's mad as well.
And
sometimes when I do see the rants, I just feel like certain men are comfortable talking like that.
Depends on the rant.
Yeah, that's true.
And the person.
Yeah, and the person. But some man rant. But then I know what you mean. Some man, if it's not in their it's like they're not in their character to do that. Like, you know what I mean? If you saw me started to post out some shit and I'm like just talking a whole bag of madness, you'd think, right, something's going on there. Do you know what I mean?
No, but some man rant. Don't think that drinking's the solution as well. Some man drink and drugs to get drunk and drugs to try and get away with it, but it's only making it worse.
You can only escape for that day, and then as soon as you're sober again, you're gonna drink again, and before you know it,
there's no chemical solution to a spiritual problem. The doc said these are theirs. Enjoy your life,
That's
bro.
a chemical.
That
sounds kind of
What are you saying? Your dog's solution is sweets.
It sounds kind of solution.
Doug Spencer, dog's solution is sweets. Doug's not depressed.
nah, far from it.
Doug's far from depressed.
I just know that I have my little things, because I know I'm a bit nuts, so I just have my little things.
We
that
all
I
got
just-
our things. But
We've
I can
all
manage,
got our
I can manage
thing.
Yeah,
them.
I manage them.
That's the thing, I can
manage
manage them. Brother, I know I've dealt with things where I've been isolated on my own, dealt with them, come out, boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To me, that made me know, like, okay, I can deal. And I know I help a lot of men that will come to me on certain things or just hit me up, which is, I accept it as my path. But sometimes I've learned to kind of, at times as well, I need to like keep myself, because you can't give away everything and you can't be there for everyone, and it's to your detriment. But I do try, and the circle's important. Like even in here, bro, man, them don't know this is therapeutic.
Of course.
Man, them in there, this is therapeutic. Man,
I think that
come
was
and
the
sit
first thing
down.
when man that spoke to me and we spoke about doing the pod. I said I needed it because I needed something that I could release.
Yeah, it's
and would be fair,
therapeutic,
because I was in my situation where I felt like I needed something like this. You get what I'm saying? And I think when we first met, I was like, I don't care what it does. I just need that as man's release. Just to be able to come in and talk, chat with the man. Because at the time I didn't even know what a podcast was, but I was just saying like. Just to doing that and being that would be dope for me. You get me?
Come on, them go through things, man. And man, them just support each other. If you got a little group, whatever, your friend, your brother, your this, that, the other, yeah, just that support, that honest, that checking in. You right? How you doing? How's it going? Everything cool? You understand? Like you sounded a bit off today. You can be honest with your people, you know. Just say, right, you sounded a bit off today, you know. Everything good. And then when they say, no, everything's fine, you can ask them one more time. You know the one, because sometimes man don't want to say the first time. Everything cool. And they'll be like, boy, you know what? And they might hit you back later and be like, yeah, you know what? This, that, this.
And another thing that I think is a key factor as well, like people need to find the happiness within their life of what they got. You know, like, because I think part of depression, part of all of the madness is because people are always focusing on what they ain't got, or what they ain't got, and they can't do this and they can't. But really, anything that's out of your control is out of your control. You can only really be happy for what you have got.
But what they got right now, they prayed for it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Gratitude, like.
What they got now,
And I think that was a big thing for me as well, because and it's I even spoke to my other brethren the other day, because he was like, "Rah, I'm just not where I want to be in life." And
you said.
I spoke to you about it, innit? Remember I said, I was like, "Bro, but listen, like what you're doing now is what you're doing now. Like that don't, you're gonna stress yourself out for what you ain't got. Do you get what I'm saying? Like."
I think an attitude of gratitude can take you a long way, bro.
A long
the
way,
thing with
'cause-
me is, I'm always grateful. So it's like, and I know I irritate people with this kind of thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Where my friend will be like, I bust up my ankle. I'm going to be on a crutch for 6 months. And I'll be like, yeah, I was at Charing Cross. I see one brother with one leg.
Yeah.
And it's like, they don't want to hear that right now.
No,
but that's
no.
how I look at things.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm not lying. I did see the brother. I was coming to back you. We was going
yeah.
party. You get me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's what I just saw. Because that's how I look at things,
Yeah, because
bro.
that is the
You
reality. Because
understand?
it's true.
Because you got to be grateful
that's-
and appreciate.
No, but because you see where it's,
you can always find something good.
and I learned
and a
this late.
positive.
I learned this late in my life, yeah. Because before I used to be upset about where I wasn't at and
fuck that.
push it. Not like
I
in
know
a way
what you
like
mean, though. I
not
know
like
what you mean.
not like jealousy. I was more frustrated in myself that I hadn't achieved the things that I wanted to achieve and do what I wanted to do. To I actually started to realize that no, my time is my
That's what I
time.
was about to say. When
yeah,
it's your
my
time,
pace.
it's your time.
And then I started to be grateful and I started to be like, well, then. But as soon as that started to happen, like, oh, the job fell into place. This fell into place and other things started to fall into place because my attitude about life changed, didn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? Then I started to clap for the small wins. You get what I mean? The growth and then it's like as soon as you start to do that and you start to appreciate
be grateful.
every little thing, like it's humble. Like even some of the things that man's done, and my brethren's like, oh, you should be doing it. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but it's like I'm grateful for it and I'm happy for it, but I'm still humble with it at the same time. That it's just cool, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? And man's not trying to feel like man's made this and done this and da. It's just still part of the journey.
Part of the journey. My friend said to me the other day, she said, "Oh, I mean, she goes, I'm just pissed off. I feel vexed. How did you say something like?" She goes, I need to peel off all my debts. I got like, I said, what's the debt? I think she said, there's 10 grand left. I said, is it? Okay, well, that's not as bad as it could be. She was like, yeah, it was 22 before. So I was like, so firstly, you've paid 12 of it already.
yeah.
That's dope. Then she's like, yeah, but my wages ain't my own. I said, listen, so imagine this. When you clear the last 10, you're going to be so used to working off less money. You're gonna have so many options now because like you're used to working with way less than what you're going to have. So that's a plus.
Yeah.
Once you get that out of the way, and that's not going to be too long, you're going to be like, when that's clear and now your wages coming in, it's all yours. You got so many options of what you can do, and you'll have much more appreciation of a pound.
This is
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your appreciation of money is different when you know hard times. You know, I think that bed base, Rover, the hard times, it makes you appreciate a pound. It makes you have that more understanding and like, you see what I'm saying? So at the best of times, I'm still going to keep my bed-based mentality.
Yeah, 100, yeah.
So that can make you more grateful. And I don't watch face, so I'm not going to get tied up in who's got more or who's doing this now. My time is my time. And I live good consistently. And health is the main thing. Family. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because don't worry about the Joneses. Keep up with the Joneses.
Because that's the thing. I think, like you said, like before, like social media is such a major influence on why people think and want and behave the way they are, and why more people suffer with depression, maybe unknowingly suffer with depression, than they do now than maybe before, because of the whole peer pressure, the whole pressure on themselves to feel like they have to have this, do that, And it is true, like what you're saying, that if you know your thing will come when it's meant to be right for you, you'll just be there chilling, waiting, doing what you need to do in order for when that belly drops on your lap, because you've been patient, you've waited, you knew, you're not doing nothing drastic, you're not thinking, right, I need to force this now, go out and do a mad lick because you're just impatient, or you're doing this, you know when your time is your time, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? And that's the thing, people need to realise that you'll bust when it is your time to bust. Just keep putting the pieces of the jigsaw together and keep working at the puzzle and just keep chipping away, and it will come true. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but try and set routine. Try set affirmations. Try set just a daily goal. Even if that first goal is just to get out of bed, go out for a walk, whatever. Don't turn to enough people turn to food as a crutch. Don't turn to food as a crutch.
Yeah, been there, bruv. You turn up 24 stone. Trust me, these can't handle the weight. You get me? But I don't even have to turn to food as a crutch. But man, you just eat a lot. And you're just eating, and you just comfort eating, comfort.
Sedentary lifestyle.
Food's expensive, yeah. Bro, food is it?
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. No. You don't have to buy expensive food.
2 bags of shopping like £67.
Yeah, but you're shopping in Sainsbury's.
You're shopping in Sainsbury's. Waitrose and them things.
Yeah. You live in high life. You see,
high life,
trendy living.
Trolley,
you know, like that. Trolley.
Packer.
See, you understand?
Everything organic. They're organic and vegan options, bro.
That's tea. But yeah, no. Just in general. That's tea though, bro. That's tea. He sees vegan shops and gets mad excited.
Bro, and then does that step when he walks on his toes.
The toe step.
Bro, the other day, T saw a shop and the man was on his toes walking over there. This time the shop shut, you know.
He does. He's not lying.
I was dying.
The shop was shut.
Yeah, this they look like you do smoothies.
Yeah. No, the shop was shut. The shop was shut. It was me, Doug, and T. The shop was shut. T started doing the toe walk.
Started doing the toe walk, walking on his toes, flaring out his back. Yeah, look, they vegan. God.
Nah, he spots the shop. I don't know how he spots it.
I didn't even see it.
As soon as he pull out, he's like, that shop there, you know?
What is the vegan logo?
Oh, is there a logo? Is there a logo, T? He just spots them. He said, "There's no logo. There's no logo." He just spots them. He spots them quick. Even when we went to eat, he said it there. He's like, "What's that shop there?" And he went in and looked. He's like, "Oh, they got the this that." He spots the things.
Spots them.
It's a different way of living, but it's clean. And it works for T.
And it helps his mental health.
It helps his mental health. Everyone's got their own thing that helps their exercise, whatever it is. Just do what's best for
that's
you.
man's hobby and that's man's like passion now. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's natural that man's gonna observe and clock them things because it's a part of man.
Clock bullshit.
Yeah.
Into bullshit. They clock bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, your social circle. They could be stressing you out.
Yeah.
You might be around people that ain't really the ones you're supposed to be around.
Yeah.
They're bad for your mental health.
Yeah, it's mad because even like
so you got to do what's best for yourself.
Like one of my brothers at my gym, yeah, and he's like, brother, he's like, my boys, man. It's like, he was telling me like, because because they're all like remote, man. It's like he goes out, he's a worker, innit? So it's like he's a 9 to 5, and he's like, goes out, this man just always drawing me out. I'm spending this amount of bread. So fam, you might have to hold it down a little piece.
Allow it, yeah.
Because if them man have got disposable money and you're going out with them every week and trying to keep up with them, man, kettles this, that, paying for this, that, bro, it's gonna
Yeah.
your pocket.
You got to live inside your wage bracket. if you're going out, say all your friends are making, I don't know, let's just say a hypothetical. All your friends are making, I don't know, 2 bags a week.
Yeah.
But you're making £500 a week. You gotta be realistic. You can't do what they can do every week.
Yeah. And be
You
real to
understand?
them and
You
say,
gotta be
listen.
real to it.
Yeah,
and they're your friends, so they should just know and be like, yeah, I understand. Or say, nah, we can't do that this week, boys. I need to go somewhere else, or I need to just chill.
Yeah.
You understand?
But if you're not honest with yourself, sometimes
you
your
go.
friends won't.
They
be
won't
the first,
know.
they
If
won't
you're
know, and
studying,
they're not going to be the
they're
ones
not
to
gonna
say.
think. Man, listen, a lot of people just think about themselves, so they're not going to turn around and be like, oh, my man, you know, he's not making what we make. They're just turning up.
They're
You
turning
understand?
up.
And enjoying life. So they're not gonna, but if you tell them, like, listen,
No, but they
this
gotta
is the
be
situation.
realistic, though, because man's been in that, and then the man that says, you know, you man, I don't really have that. And then the man them says,
No, but that's what I'm
I've
saying.
got
You got to speak up.
Yeah, but you got to speak
No,
up.
but I know
That's
there's
my
man that
point.
will party and won't say nothing.
Won't say nothing.
And party,
Brother.
and then this time he's struggling to keep up or do whatever, and these times he's not said anything. You have to speak out, because then when man's aware of it,
But a man
them
used to rave with me, and then I've said the story before. A man used to rave with me. I remember him. He raved with me, then came back to my house, stayed in the spirit, woke up in the morning. Man has spent all his fees.
Yeah.
He's like, but I'm going. I'm off. Later on, man just told me he spent all his dough.
Yeah, I remember you
the
said-
juice hit him, and that was it. Gal in there.
Yeah.
You got to be realistic on the movements.
Bruv, you gotta be.
You gotta be real with it. Hold it down, like.
Hold it down.
Sometimes it's not for you.
Don't let these guys trigger your mental health.
Yeah,
bruv.
yeah.
Don't
That'll
do
trigger.
too
Yeah,
much.
doing way too much.
Yeah,
You
doing
understand?
way
Keep
I'll
it.
trigger it still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gal will trigger it. Still.
Yeah.
And
You're
for-
not even just going all out. Don't let them trigger you in terms of fucking up with your head, because that's another thing.
Yeah, man lose it over gal too much. That's all,
Gal
man.
lose it over
Don't
man.
lose yourself. But that goes both ways. Don't lose your identity. Don't lose your identity over someone that you're with. But at the same time, don't become like a you know them man that when a gal hurts their feelings, and after that they become all like cold and scorned and all of that. Them man there, innit?
Brack up, gal.
Them man
Every girl's a bitch.
there. She's a bitch.
Yeah.
You know them man there? Yeah. Every girl's a
Every girl,
bitch.
she's a
No
bitch.
names, no names.
Why? She put me in a fair training, she's a bitch.
Every
Yeah.
girl's a bitch. Fucking
Yeah, why? Who is she fucking? You know, like them man there, yeah.
Everything.
Always telling you to leave your girl.
Yeah.
You know, them man there, that's the
you know,
only advice they got for you.
every
Nah,
girl-
you need to leave her, fam. Trust me, like,
Every-
trust me.
every
There's
girl-
bare things out there.
She didn't text me yesterday. She said she's gonna text me, fucking bitch. How long was you with her for? No, I'm not with her. I just met her yesterday and got a number. And she said she was gonna text me. Man, she said she was gonna text me though.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Come
Slag
on,
anyway.
anyway.
Them
You know
man
them man
there.
there.
Yeah, them man there. Certain man. There might be one of them in the room still, but we're not saying no name. Look around, Doug. See if you can work out who it is. Doug always goes straight to my man, you know. It's not even him. It's not even him. I'm not even gonna say
It's not
that.
even
It's
him.
not him. Look again.
I know
look
who
again.
it is. He's one pretending to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she a bitch. She a hoe. Yeah, I know it's my man.
Yeah. 100%.
Could be T though.
If my man says she's a bitch,
T's a dark
No,
horse.
I'm
man.
joking.
T don't say nothing bad about nobody.
No, yeah, no.
That's how you know he's shady.
Yeah,
He don't say nothing bad about nobody. Nah, you know what it is? T's like that. You know, like them. If he was in another country, T would be like hippie bohemian type, going to them peace and love parties.
Oh, wait, Buden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that kind of vibe.
Buddha.
Just peace and love vibes. Hey man, you having a good time? Yeah, man, I'm having a good time too.
Go get a smoothie.
You want to get get a
Smoke
smoothie
weed.
and some
Yeah,
tofu?
let's smoke weed. Just
Some
smoke
tofu.
it. Let's just smoke today, the whole day. Yeah.
He's an athlete, man. He ain't smoking. He's an athlete.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but just relax.
No, what's the thing that
No
the thing that they
pressure.
burn and walk with it?
Yeah, Sage. He's
Yeah,
got that.
yeah, yeah,
He's got
Sage.
that in his yard.
You got sage?
Yeah, I've got 6.
Has he got sage in his yard for real?
Hey, cousin, because I've been to your house, I know what you got.
He's got sage in his yard. He's got sage in
Let's
his
just burn
yard.
some sage and chill.
Burn some sage and just chill. Listening
He's
to
the Sage man.
Got any
still.
bitches?
yeah, that's one thing.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
I know.
Yeah,
No, got any bitches?
Wait, see them Sage and bitches, man. You can't trust.
Trust them sage and too much, you
I'm
know.
gonna say too much, but yeah, you gotta watch them ones.
They will take you, Jim, and PT you out your panties, bro.
Man, I told you already about T, you know. Rap with T. T's did some burp, you know. I showed you the thing the other day on his phone. You remember the thing the other day on T's phone? Hey, Doug, you remember the thing the other day on T's phone?
Yeah?
Remember the thing we looked at the other day on T's phone in the restaurant where he was in the class with a
Oh, yeah.
T goes all the way there, man.
Yeah.
PTT, you know.
PT.
And he ain't even a PT.
This is what I'm saying. I'm professional.
No, T,
Professional.
T the PT, panty terror,
Panty
panty terrorizer,
tossway.
pum pum trickster, pum pum trickster, pum pum terrorizer, pum pum terrorizer, pussy tantalizer,
Tranquilizer.
Panty tipper.
I said panty tipper.
yeah, PT, that's T blood, PT, you know,
I said
PT, you know.
pussy tipper.
You kill me, you know.
They try to do my cousin T dirty, man. Cousin T the champion, you know.
Pum pum tickler.
We said that already, man. No, we said
I was just
I said pum pum tickler, you know.
Oh, don't give me choked.
Man was fucking top grades in England.
Come on, man. Pum pum tickler, you know.
But did you say
Yeah,
Panani tantalizer?
Yeah. Put on the tantalizer. Practicing tantric. You know the man. You know the man is practicing the tantric.
Nichols wake up, man.
perfecting timing and all them.
Perfect timing, you know.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. Time to go to work.
Premature teasing and
I know.
Anyway, let's wrap you up, man. Man, take care of your mental health. Shout out Cousin T, the legend. Laugh where you can, man. Like the man.
That's a good way to end it.
End it always on positive. Always on positivity,
Laughter
man.
is the
PTT, you know. Tied on _22, you know.
You don't want to define
He
it.
wants
You know,
to
find him
define
after this one.
PTT.
I'm in the doghouse.
Come on.
We need a 2
He's
week
all
break.
crazy. Look, he's got tears in his eyes, you know.
We need
It was the
a 2 week break
PTs.
after this.
It was the PTs. It was the PTs. It was the PTs.
PTs. I
You do
did.
so many letters. Words can come.
Come on. We gotta make it work, man. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we gotta go. T saying we're off. Panani time.